What's up, guys? It's Lefty here with the play of the day for Monday, June 28th. Today marks a special day. It's been exactly 3 years since joining the Betting Network Discord community. Wasn't even called the Betting Network back then. It was called Dollar Sports Bet when I first joined. And then I connected with Gambling Godfather. We teamed up and put the wheels in motion to create the Betting Network. And what's really cool is that on Discord, you can go back and every single post is still saved. I went back in time last night, was reading some of the first interactions of when I joined. Wasn't many members at all. It was basically like Mr. Rosario out there over there, Coakley and Tuck just talking to each other in there. Me and Tuck ended up really bonding over the Shane Lowry British Open winner, which technically he's still the defending champ of. And, a lot's changed in the past 3 years, but probably the biggest thing for me has been my risk tolerance. I've been betting sports going on 20 years, and before starting with the betting network, I never shared who I was betting or posted bets anywhere. I didn't even have betting-related social media accounts. I made them all after officially starting the betting network. But the biggest challenge for me, once more and more members started to join the Discord, is realizing that who I'm betting doesn't just affect me. It's something I never even thought of when I first started doing this, and it's still a huge challenge today knowing others are risking money based on my decisions. It's something I don't take lightly. I'm perfectly fine with losing. I've lost many bankrolls. I'm not scared of losing my own money, but because I know there are people betting based on what I say, I'm extremely cautious, and maybe too cautious, almost to a fault. And yesterday was a perfect example of this. I didn't do a play of the day yesterday, even though there were two games that fit and checked all the boxes for a play of the day caliber bets. I bet them for the same amount I would normally bet a play of the day game. But here's the part I continue to struggle with. I'm okay with risking my money, but when it comes to others, that's when I tighten up and, start second guessing myself. Both games yesterday that were going to be the play of the day, they won. Which should be a good thing, but now I feel like I cost you guys money by not doing a play of the day. If they both lost, I'd probably feel a lot better knowing I didn't do a play of the day. So that's kind of the dilemma here, the mental side of this, and I don't think I'll ever get completely comfortable with it. But also a big reason why I bring this up is because I get DMs on Twitter, Instagram, asking about, games or who I like, and it's kind of why I just don't give my opinion on every single game, or I don't post 10 bets a day, because I know even if I say I like a team, someone might take that and make a bet based on me just saying that casually. After 3 years, I would have thought it would get a little easier, but to tell you the truth, it gets harder as more people join and start to follow. I was looking at the best bets when I first joined and started posting, and I was doing like 5, 6, 7 plays a day, just firing in, no care in the world. But again, in summary, if you DM me and I'm vague about a game or don't give a definitive answer, it's because I probably care more about your bankroll than you do, and definitely more than I care about my own. But, now that I've rambled for 3 minutes, this video is now going to definitely be longer than 5 minutes, and nobody will probably watch it. But I might have to just put parlay in the title now to get views. But, all right, enough chatting. Let's get into this. We got a weird start time today for this one. 5:10 Eastern time start. Two cellar dweller teams at the bottom of the standings. Pirates are going to start southpaw Tyler Anderson, and the Rocks will counter with their own southpaw Kyle Freeland. These are two pitchers I have on my fade list or my play against list, and I'm going to go over the total. This total is high, but it's high for a reason, and I don't think it's high enough, especially for this matchup in Coors Field. Now, I'm pretty sure this line's going to get to 11.5 eventually. I'm totally fine with going over 11.5 if that's what you can get by the time you see this video. Now, I've targeted Freeland a bunch of times this season, betting against him or just betting overs on his starts. This guy has a lot going on. He's coming off an injury. He's now tinkering with his pitch mechanics and arm angles, which as of now seems like a work in progress because his numbers are rough looking. Opponents hitting 361 off him. A whip of 2. He's allowing 3 home runs per 9 innings. I mean, Freeland's numbers are so bad they actually make Anderson's numbers look good when they're side by side. Now, of course, any pitcher can have a good outing against bad hitting teams, and during the season, the Pirates and Rockies could definitely be considered bad hitting teams. But as the season's long, and I think we're in a good spot right now. If we look at recent home team hitting splits, the Rockies are actually atop the league in most metrics. They have an 871 OPS. They're number one in BATPIP, hitting 351 on batted balls in play at Coors Field this month. But let's peel back another layer here. Rockies at home this month versus left-handed pitching are absolutely mashing. Hitting 381, 977 OPS. They're number one in weighted runs above average with 6.9. With an over-under of 11, we'll need both teams to get going offensively. You know, the Rockies are hitting right now, and we all know the Pirates' offense overall is pretty bad, and they're in the midst of a long road trip. But if we look at overall road hitting splits the past week, the Pirates are definitely trending upwards, and they're actually hitting. This is exactly what we want, finding situational spots that all point in the same direction to form a strong play. Again, we look at a total of 11 and think, wow, that's a lot of runs. But remember, we talk about odds makers and their range. 11 or 11.5 is pretty close to the top of their range, but I don't think it's high enough. So let's go ahead and lock this one in for the official play of the day. We're going to go Pirates, Rockies over 11. Hopefully you guys will see this early enough and get down before any line movement, because one thing's for sure, this line is not going to 10.5. If it does move, 11.5 is the next stop. That's going to do it for this one. Good luck with all your bets today. Hope you guys crush it. And as always, may all the umps calls go your way.